So let's say about 7 days before your next period and you are going freaking crazy. You are happy 1 minute, sad the next, you're irritable, you're not sleeping well, you've got night sweats, you've got acne that you never have any other time of the week or of the month, but only leading up to that day. You can't seem to lose those last 5 pounds. If any of those symptoms sound like you, then you need to watch this video right now. So here's the reality. Hormonal imbalances are not good. PMS is not good. It's not normal. I think that we've sort of, as women, especially in those teenage years when we had cramps, we were told, that's just the change, or that's just what you would expect. So I think that we always felt like that was normal. But for myself, studying nutrition, I know that PMS and just hormonal imbalances in general are not good. Now, our hormonal system is a tricky thing, and for us women, it's imperative that we keep it as healthy as possible, because as we get older and we go into the perimenopausal stage and the menopausal stage, how we treat our body beforehand will play an impact as to how good or how bad those years will be. Some of the indicators that you may have in a hormonal imbalance will be one, if not many, of the following things. Ways that you can help to improve this. The number one thing that I know to be true is that you need to ensure that you've got a healthy liver, because it is your liver that processes estrogen, or really hormones, through the liver. So it will keep the good stuff and get rid of the bad hormones. And for some of us, we need a little bit of help. And actually, I want to talk to you about a supplement that I've been trying for the past 2 months, and it is called Estro Block. Actually, I've been using their liver detox and this Estro Block, both in tandem actually, and really it's to help with hormonal imbalance, and this is actually a daily supplement. So really the benefits to this Estro Block is that it helps to clear toxic estrogen while helping to restore the good estrogens. And then the liver detox that I was using too as well is actually full of plants. So for example, turmeric root, asparagus root, pomegranate seed, ginger root, all of these things that help to support a healthy functioning liver. It is non-GMO, it's vegetarian, I believe it's even vegan actually, no yeast, soy-free, non-GMO like I said. It actually helps to target acne too as well. Obviously, like I said, it tries to metabolize, estrogen or remove the bad estrogen. For a lot of people, they do tend to see weight loss as a result of using these supplements. So I really have seen some improvement in terms of even my PMS symptoms. I don't really have a lot of acne, but I do get sort of hormonal acne leading up to my period. So I really have noticed that to be a good thing. You want to omit and reduce caffeine, alcohol, sugar, processed foods from your diet too as well, because that actually, your liver is the filter system, not just for your hormones, but for everything that comes through our system. So that is definitely 4 areas or 4 things that you want to omit or reduce from your body. So the next thing that I would recommend is to reduce your stress intake. And that's huge for a lot of us, because we often have a difficult time managing through life sometimes, right? And so excessive stress, and that leads into an increase in cortisol, which is actually a good hormone, but in excess it really isn't. And you tend to find that if you have an excess of cortisol or you're leading a very stressful life, that you tend to pack on the weight in the midsection. Some of the things that I like to do, of course, you'll see I read lots of books. I have a diffuser constantly going in my living room, in my kitchen, and in my bedroom. And I love doTERRA essential oils, and they have so many therapeutic benefits, but the number one thing that it's done for me is actually help to reduce my levels of stress and anxiety. It could be a bath, it could be reading, meditation, yoga, walking, simple things. And I would suggest, creating those morning rituals and evening rituals to set you up for your day and for your sleep. We already talked a little bit about diet, but you want to keep your diet as clean and as green as possible. So no processed foods, no sugar, avoid gluten, avoid dairy, or at least keep them at moderate amounts. I mean, some of us are more sensitive to others. And I mean, you may not always feel the impact of what gluten would do for you until you remove it from your diet and see how you feel afterwards. So I sort of encourage you to try that out and see how your body feels, because you might be surprised at how it may be affecting you more than you actually thought. The last thing that is super important is sleep. And that sort of goes in tandem with stress. Sleep is so important. 8 to 10 hours a night. It's the only time your body gets rest. And so if you think 8 to 10 hours of sleep and then the rest you're out and about, you'll understand how important it is for you to recharge and re-energize. But sleep plays such a pivotal role in balancing hormones. So that's something that I really don't compromise with. And if you're having some issues with sleeping, I do recommend supplementing with melatonin on occasion. I always keep a jar, of course, in my house. I don't use it often because I actually have integrated sleep rituals that really help to put me to sleep the best way possible. So those are more for my 4 tips to help reduce hormonal imbalances in your life. Now, if you want some extra help beyond what I have recommended, I do recommend The Hormone Cure by Sarah Gottfried. I'll link her below, but this has been an awesome book for me. And as a nutritionist, there's a lot of really great things here, but I've actually passed this on to a lot of women, and it really is an interesting read to understand how your body works, especially the woman's body works in terms of hormones and how important it is for your long-term health. So if you have any questions or comments, certainly link them below or reach out to me at eatlifebalance@gmail.com or just through my website. And of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel because I am always giving out these little nuggets of wisdom as I go through my journey through health too as well. Until then, we'll see you. Bye.